so many people actually ask me what I do for food when I travel. It seems to be a big issue. We know that airports are like the one place that will make you the sickest. So I tell people a lot, but it seems easier if I can just show you what I do. So let me just show you my travel stash and how I plan ahead. So the first thing I do, I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see my food and not me, okay? So the first thing is that I actually keep everything that I do in bins, and I always just keep everything in there, and I just rotate based on expiration dates. So I've got my stevia, I've got my travel protein packets. Now we're coming up with ready-made travel protein packets, but for now you can just scoop things out into snack bags, and it's actually a lot more cost-effective to do that for you. I put my nuts in little travel-sized bags, and then I have, let's see, over here I've got seaweed snacks that I usually take with me. You can see those. My daughter actually loves seaweed snacks. There's so many things you can take. Things like kale chips. And people ask me a lot about bars because obviously those are easy. But I haven't found any perfect bars yet. But I'll tell you, these are two that I probably would choose over others. Quest makes one bar that is not sweetened with artificial sweeteners and is sweetened with erythritol and is gluten-free. And then Bulletproof is probably the one I like the best. They have a really great bar that I probably use the most for traveling. And then I use different types of nuts. So I've got some almonds here, and I've got some pistachios, lots of nuts because they obviously travel really well. I always take my coconut wraps. Love these because they work for everything. You can either put a banana in there and put, so I use like a third of a banana and some nut butter. So I always take the little travel size nut butters. Or you can get the curry flavored wraps, and I take a little can of wild salmon. And that's a really great thing to travel with. On my trip tomorrow, I will start with some fresh veggies on the plane. That way I have some fresh veggies and some hummus. And I'll take one meal of leftover, whatever I have left over. And then a piece of fruit. I'll usually start with a piece of fruit. I always take my own tea bags. And then what I do is, like I said, I'll pack it all into some Ziplocs. These are all things that stay good in my travel bag. One thing my daughter likes, now I normally don't eat a lot of oats or grains or anything like that, but one thing I did find when I travel, sometimes the safest thing to find are some grains. These are ancient grains, and they have there's 1 gram, it's actually less than 1 gram of sugar in them. So occasionally I will do this, and what I will do is dump some protein powder in it. And so I will always do that. And the other thing that I carry is coconut oil. And that's because what I'll do is I'll put that into a cup of coffee in the morning, some half-calf coffee with some protein powder. So that is a go-to meal when you don't know what to eat. Protein powder, coffee, and coconut oil. That's like a meal right there. It's like awesome. So if you really can't find anything, but these are things that I take when I just don't know what else to eat. I don't know where to go to find food. These are great travel items, and I don't have to take them out of my bag. I leave them in my suitcase because I travel a lot, and I rotate them just on, expiration dates, and I always am ready to go that way. So I just thought it'd be easier to just show you what I do. Now, there are other snacks that I take. This happens to be what I'm taking right now. Once you get used to thinking about what works and what doesn't make you sick, it becomes easier. Sometimes I'll pack some turkey jerky, organic, grass-fed or free-range, whatever, types of jerky, things like that. So have a great week, and I will touch base with you guys later. Bye-bye.